Alright, is Jack's lighting store. Nope, just a regular oil lamp, not a magic lamp. Sometimes he's got magic lamps. Is Jack's lighting store is also the only one that is guaranteed to, hey, this could be useful, that is guaranteed to have, to exist. All these other shops, there's a random chance they'll pop up. Oh, whoops, oh yeah, I haven't mentioned what Cloak of Displacement does. It'll make enemies sometimes think you're somewhere else, which is quite nice. The downside is its magic cancellation is only 2, which is less than the other ones, like a robe will give you. Alright, so, we'll come back for this wand later, maybe. Oh, crud, Nymph. Wait, I can kill this, no problem. I'm so speedy. Nymphs you don't want to take in melee because they can steal stuff from you and then teleport away. Luckily, when you've got the lance, it's no problem. If you do want, the only real times you want to do them attack them in melee is if you're confident you can kill them in one hit, you're in a no teleport level, or you're actually not holding anything at all, which is unlikely, but... Now let's see. Alright, scrolls to remove curse. Funny thing is I actually don't really use these things that much, so... Can't remember offhand if it'll... I can't remember offhand if what it works is it'll get rid of anything that's cursed that you're wearing, or if it just picks one at random. Let me see here. An uncursed one will uncurse all worn and wielded items. Okay, that makes things simpler. I don't have to take everything off to read it. So, let's take out this Cloak of Displacement and put on this. It's a magic resistance, we know because it hasn't identified. Alright, do your stuff, remove curse. Alright, awesome. This is really good. We've got magic resistance cloak. How awesome. Magic resistance is great because it does a lot of useful things to you. A lot of things that it protects you from, including Wands of Death. That was very lucky of us. Screw you, Grid Bug. Let's just let that kill the Grid Bug. Ride it again. It didn't kill the Grid Bug. Why didn't you kill the Grid Bug? Kill the Grid Bug! Come on, kill Grid Bug! Why is it taking you so long to kill the Grid Bug? It's a friggin' Grid Bug. Oh well. Oh, it's a horse now! Awesome! Now it's faster. So we'll be moving faster. Okay, so, now that we've done all of that, we've still got some stuff that we want to be doing. BTT's ghost? Another ghost? That was interesting. Could that mean there's another, another person died here? That will sometimes happen. One person will die, another person will get that, and then die also. BTT killed by a gold golem. Well, I can tell just by looking at this that they were a, archaeologist. Greystone. Well, we know that this is a touchstone. It's not much use to us, but, we at least know that. Bag. Ooh. Either one of these could be... No, if it was just one, I'd know it's a sack, because they start with one, but who knows if both of them are? Let's see what these are. Because who knows, maybe one of them is a bag of holding that they just, never got rid of. Okay, so let's see what's in these bags. Oh, okay, so that's a die. All right. So that's a bag of tricks. We don't really need that now, but it could be useful later. Now this one we can be pretty confident is just a sack. This is some nice stuff though. So let's name it a sack. Sack. Not a big... Wow. I think I started pressing the wrong things. Let's fix this. Okay, we got the bag. S, sack. Let's adjust it to I, which is what I'm used to for my bag. Now let's see if how much of this stuff is cursed. Not necessarily all of it, actually, which is nice. Let's see, we don't really need a pickaxe, and those things are heavy. There's some stuff that I don't think I'm just gonna be leaving the stuff that we don't really need right now, but might want to come back for later here. This is a decent enough place to put them. We're still burdened. There's some... Oh, another pickaxe. Okay, what else do we have that's so heavy? Oh, did we pick up the tinning kit? I can't remember. Okay, we got the looking glass sack. What's in here? No, we've already got that. Don't need the dwarvish cloak. Don't need the cloak of displacement when we've got the magic resistance. You know, I'm tempted to actually go all the way down to Mine's End and get that luck stone. Okay, so what do we have that's making everything so heavy? I mean, I guess it's probably the lance, but we weren't really that heavy before. Gotta get rid of some stuff. Oh, we don't need the lockpick. If this egg hasn't hatched already, I don't think it's going to. I think I'm going to be reading some of these scrolls to try to, get the weight down. Alright, Scroll of Earth, that's interesting. Should we be using this scroll, or... Oh wait, we've got an uncleared, uncursed clear potion. That would be very useful for making some holy water. You know what? I think that's what we should be doing right now, getting some holy water ready. Let's put away the scrolls and the potions. I don't think we've tried doing this with the pine wand yet. Alright, now we know what that one is. That is striking. If it says it unsuccessfully... If it does that, we know it's a wand of striking, which is actually pretty useful. It doesn't automatically identify for you, but you will know what it is. Come on, die, fire ant. These things can give you fire resistance, which is nice. Alright, we're a little faster than these guys. There we go. This is what's kind of called a choke point. Only one can attack you at once. Okay. Alright, so, now that we got all that stuff... Alright, now what we need to do here is this. I want to start figuring out what these potions are. So, what can we No, one way to try to test them is to dip the unicorn horns into them. Some of them will just turn into water. If it's hallucination, confusion, and some other stuff I can't remember offhand. If it causes something that's cured by a unicorn horn, it'll do that. Unless it's sickness, in which case it turns to fruit juice. Actually, speaking of which, that brings up something important we can do. By the way, you don't want to be dipping things in these fountains. You might have noticed those watchmen going around. They will get angry and attack you if one of the fountains dries up. You can dip in them, but if the fountain dries up, which sometimes will happen, they'll attack. I think we're probably strong enough to kill this thing, even at burdened. Okay, now this is a delicatessen, which means that any potions in it we know are booze or fruit juice. And neither one of those we particularly want or care about, so that does... Actually, no, let's buy it. Because that is something that we know we can... Oh, another one? Alright. Ones that we can be turning into the water without worries of getting rid of something useful. Alright, so now let's head back a bit. Yes, backtracking. That is the essence of NetHack, to be honest. Okay, let's see. Were there any fountains here? Oh, I think there was one, but we got rid of it. Oops! Oh, dang. I totally forgot I was burdened. You do not want to go down a stair while you're burdened. Okay, I'm just going to wait till your legs feel better. Yeah, we're burdened. Let's see, what can we do to try to fix that? There we go. Just use stuff up. Okay, should probably throw, and then throw it down. There we go. Alright, so, let's see, this is... Okay, we've got a lot of fountains here. This is going to be great. But first we actually have to figure out which one of these we don't want. Alright, now dipping a potion, you don't want to do that right away, because what if it's a potion of polymorph? Then you could lose your unicorn horn. So first we need to pick something that we wouldn't mind turning into something else and dipping them into all of them. Let's see. Why not dip that, wand of striking into all of them? So I'm just putting them into all of these. Just to make sure. You want to be careful here. Okay, well, now we know what that was. That was a potion of oil, it looks like. Let's see, where were we? Now your hands are oily, which means for a little bit, your weapons will slip from your hands. I wish I had a towel you can use that to fix that, but for now we just gotta wait. Now, what was I? I was dipping, the wand of striking. Dip, into... I think we did all of them. Alright, now let's use unicorn horn. It's saying interesting if it means that nothing really happens at all. Putting into the yellow potion, putting into the cyan. Well, it means it's one of the bad potions. Those actually can have some uses, especially the potion of confusion, but well, I'm just going to put bad because we know it's one of those things. Okay, so, now we know that other one was also that. I don't want to get rid of the yellow potion if we don't know at all what it is. I'm pondering whether I want to quaff it or not. Because if it's something really like a gain ability, I'll be like, oh man, I wish I had done that when it was blessed. I think I'm gonna just put that away for now. It's good to put these in the bags because it protects them. Alright, so where were we? We were going to be dipping these things. Oh, let's see if we can wield this now. Or I guess not. Okay. Wait, okay, looks good. Now let's start dipping these things. Well, that was, that one dried up pretty fast. Okay. You don't really care about the booze or fruit juice ones. They're not very useful. By the way, if it says a feeling of loss comes over you, that means that, it would have made it... sometimes you can make things that are cursed uncursed by dipping them into the fountain, and it says, well, it would have become uncursed, it was cursed, but it wasn't cursed, so you got kind of nothing. Hence feeling of loss. What did it just say? Oh, splashing of a nay, that just means there's a fountain. Okay. What now? Okay, don't need this. Okay, we got some clear potions. Yeah, sometimes that happens. Now all of these things are water. You don't want to step in those, because it'll rust all the stuff you're wearing. Well, the stuff that can rust. It'll dilute your potions, and it'll get rid of and it'll blank a lot of your scrolls. You especially don't want to go in those if you're riding a horse, because it'll kill the horse, and you'll be blamed for it, which does hit you with a luck penalty. Let's see, what now? Okay, well, I think that's all of the ones that we're probably going to get in the near future. Probably will be finding some more soon. I mean, like the potions, but this seems a pretty good amount to start getting some blessed, some holy water. Let's see. Nope. Still not getting any of that mithril coats, which would really start to be useful now, considering how much weight I'm carrying around. Now let's see. This is where the bag of tricks is useful. Nope. Oh, by the way, you're wondering what that caitiff means? I haven't really gotten into that. If you're a knight and you attack something that's fleeing or asleep, it'll go, "You caitiff!" and you'll lose a point of alignment. Good news is that your alignment, which goes up when you I can't remember exactly how it works, but basically, if you kill things that are cross-aligned, which is a lot of stuff, your alignment will go up. So it doesn't really matter outside of the very, very early game about losing it, because you'll have so much it won't matter. So really, you don't have to worry about that outside of the very earliest of the game, where in fact you might not have a high enough alignment to do that. What does this sort of alignment thing affect? Well, the main thing it'll affect right now is Excalibur. If your alignment is too low because of all the caitiffs, you'll actually take damage when you wield or pick up Excalibur. But that doesn't seem to be a problem now. Anyway, we need to, Leprechaun. Leprechauns are kind of like the nymphs in that they'll steal from you and run. Leprechauns, in this case, steal gold. So if you have all your gold, if you just drop it somewhere or put it into a sack, well, they won't be able to steal it from you, so they won't teleport. Dwarf mummy. I think I should let the horse kill it. Quivering butt lob. Okay. It's out of charges. They only have so many charges. Great, and I really wanted to offer something. Gotta find something else to offer. These watchmen I don't want to kill because that counts as murder and it would make them all get angry at me. Second, sacrificing your own race if you're not chaotic is usually a bad idea. What did I see? Oh. Yeah, that must have been the guys who were here before. They must have been engraving Elberth, and now it's kind of... These things do eventually fade away, sometimes quite quickly, in fact, which is why you want to keep engraving it if you're in trouble. Let's see. Because I could... I don't like to try to pray if I'm not sure it's okay. I think it's been a while since I've prayed. It probably is okay. So let's get these. Okay, put that away. Let's wield this. Sometimes I think it might bless what you're wielding. Good. Or maybe it doesn't. Maybe I'm thinking of something else. Okay, perfect. So we got all these blessed. That's very good. Now let's go back and look at some of those things they had. Okay, let's get over here. Yep, they're all cursed, of course. I was hoping maybe some weren't, but, Decisions. Because I'm trying to figure this out because I, don't think it's really safe for me to be reading 100% safe at least, even the low-level ones. So I'm planning to take whatever I have and make it blessed. So I'm thinking that maybe I might want one of the higher-level ones, which could actually be, more immediately useful. But now that I think about it, the whole reason I want this is because I'll, forget it and be able to get confusion anyway. So why not get something that's low level and less likely to be something that I'll really want? Sometimes if there's several ones, shopkeepers on the screen, you'll have to specify which one you want. Alright, so let's dip this. Oh, you have to actually get the one out. Oh, in case you're wondering how to get just one of them out, this is what you do. You press the number you want, say 1. Then you press the letter of what you want, F. That way only one comes out. Okay. Yeah, it's water. Might as well call it that. Forceful. That's actually one that's kinda useful. Alright, let's get a different one. Wait, oh, these are... Oh, crud. The rust monster? No, not a rust monster. Go away, rust monster. Okay, let's try to figure this out. Let's just try to figure this out. Okay. Rust monsters, rust stuff. Like, I think it rusted my helmet. Luckily, it will only do that for metal stuff. Excalibur is rust-proof, so... Actually, I think now we're pretty safe from it. It made the helmet rusty, but whatever. If it makes it more rusty, it won't make it more useless for us right now. Okay. No, I totally forgot what I came in here. Oh yes, now I remember. I wanted to get wait, I can get this white spell book. Yeah, I'll just make this blessed. Whoa. Getting a little bit of lag there, sorry. Dip, going to J. Detect food. Well, that's completely useless, which is perfectly fine, because that means I don't mind forgetting it. Alright. Alright, now let's go take on these guys while we're not encumbered anymore. Yeah, well... See, let's just explain. The, rust... The helmet only provided one armor class, so making it regular rusty, made it so it provided 0. Making it even more rusty doesn't turn you into negatives. Okay. You know, it just occurs to me that these are things that we can actually, sacrifice. You can, by the way, if you offer things here, there's, while the prayer timeout, like, when you pray, there's a timeout, and, once that goes out, I think and there's several things that will increase it, I think. Each time you pray, I think it's a little longer each time. And wishing also will increase it. We haven't wished for anything yet. If it says you have a hopeful feeling, that means the prayer timeout isn't done. But sacrificing things will lower it. Now, if the prayer timeout is done and you have, which you'll know when it says you have a feeling of reconciliation, and you offer things, you have a chance of getting artifact weapons. However, that's not so relevant for us right now because we already have Excalibur, which is quite good. Additionally, there's some artifacts I might want to wish for later on, and you have a lower chance if more of them have been generated in the game. So we won't really be doing that. I really was only doing that because I wanted to, I figured might as well reduce that prayer timeout time. Well, I'm not going to need this one either, so we might as well pick all of these up. Get the lance. What we're going to do is sell all of these. Okay. Yes. Yes. No. Yes. Yes. You might be wondering why I said no to that. Well, they will normally offer you half of its value, but sometimes they'll offer you a third, or some lower amount. I can't remember exactly how it goes, but that's weird. Why is it offering me that much? Maybe I'm... There we go. Maybe it's not a third, well, I can't remember. Because their value is basically their level times 100, so I know 75 sure as heck wasn't half of one of those. So they were lowballing me. You just have to keep trying to sell it, and eventually they'll capitulate. You know, come to think of it, we should probably... I think we can save the identifying fest for later. Right now, let's get back on the horse. Are you hungry, horse? Yes, you are. So let's get you. Actually, if they're hungry, they'll eat things they normally won't, at least if you throw it to them. So that includes slime molds. There we go. Do we have... Yeah, we got a slime... Well, we can eat the slime mold if we need to. Alright, so now let's go down further into the gnomish mines. Like I said, normally I wouldn't be doing it this early, but I've got poison resistance, I've got magic resistance, I've got decent weapons and such, so I'm not really so worried. By the way, if you're riding your pet, resistances you have will apply to it. So it won't be affected by a polymorph trap if you have magic resistance. Let's go.